can't unpoint my finger. What's that about?
You should just press the buttons a whole bunch.
Unpoint my hands.
Unpoint my finger.
Dynamic banter. Mike and Steve are gonna do bits and have some fun. Dynamic banter. Honking horns and ringing bells and making good. Dynamic banter. Forget the history road. On Dynamic banter.
Hey guys, welcome to Dynamic Banter. You know, it might be a little strange at first because, well, you know, we probably sound fine. Mike, over here. But Mike and I are in the digital void again.
Do that again. Do that again.
Mike and I are in the digital void.
Oh, that's fun.
And
Coming at you live.
So what's happening is you know, last night, to give you guys a little bit of a update on why we're doing it like this. Why are you doing me like this? Hang on, this cable's driving me fucking nuts.
Dude, we're in the
Get
future.
the fuck out of my
where we're
face.
attached to cables to stay alive.
These cables are supplying me with all the nutrients I need to survive my day and to get through my day. This episode is brought to you by nutrients. Digital nutrients. This episode's brought to you by nutrients.
Dude, that's only a matter of time.
It is totally only a matter of time. All right, so here's the deal. So last night I started to not feel so great. And give me a high five, buddy. Keep doing it. More. So last night I wasn't feeling so good, and I was like, holy shit. So I went to bed hella early. I went to bed at like 9 p.m. or some crazy shit.
That's about a
like, who
9.
the fuck goes to bed? Dude, I went to bed at like a 9. Only babies go to bed at 9. Babies and really old guys.
That's true. I texted you about the show, and you didn't text me back. And you usually text me back around 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, Steve is dead, and I'm going to have to go find him.
I know, and there was definite concern the next day when I woke up, and you were like, "Are you alive?" Because I didn't answer you back. But that's a good friend that knows that usually I text back to confirm what time we're doing DB, and everything's usually pretty tight. But what happened today was I slept like fucking 12 hours or some shit, and I woke up and was like, Mike, I feel kind of like shit, man. No, have a snack. I was feeling kind of like shit, buddy. And Mike was like, fuck, well, all right, here we go. I mean, you know, and look, I might not have COVID, which would be great. Go ahead, stuff your face. Go ahead, man. You're famished. That's fine, man. I've never had a problem with you just digging right into a snack whenever you want, man. That's the beauty of life and being alive. You can have a snack whenever you want.
It's true.
But so there a piece of popcorn on your head? Oh no, that's a light back there. Anyway, so I might not have COVID, which would be great. But I took a test. I went to take a test this morning, and hopefully I passed. And you know, that's that. So just to be safe, Mike and I are back in the deep. So anyway, Mike and I decided if we're not gonna be able to do what we normally do, which is, you know, sit across from each other and tell jokes and talk about our day and shit, you gotta do this one. Oh wait, hang on.
Yeah, dude. Digital dance.
Like Donald Duck would dance like this.
Oh.
Anyway, so we decided to jump back into the dirt, And, because it's more fun than doing Zoom. And this way we can kind of like watch shit together and laugh. And it's the same old show for you audio listeners, probably.
Ish.
Ish. You probably won't notice much of a difference. But if you watch the video version of this, there's going to be all sorts of crazy multimedia shit going on. Because this time, I'm filming myself in my apartment. So you can see me IRL. Hi! And Mike's filming himself like last time. And so we're going to cut around to like the digital void and inside our homes and stuff. And it's going to be really fun and great. And as a bonus, Mike and I were talking about doing a bunch of history roads.
Yeah.
So we're just going to jump right in and do a bunch of history roads. And in between that, Mike, what are we doing?
Dude, so a long time ago when it was safe to be at each other's houses.
Yeah, let me get a close up on you. Oh, shit!
And
It went away! Hold on. Hold on. I was going to try to get a close up and there we go.
I'll explain.
All right. Here we go.
So thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here. A long time ago, when me and Steve used to hang out at his house, one day we watched a bunch
That's
of
me.
these, Steve, and we watched a bunch of these orientation videos, like fast food orientation videos. And this was like when you got hired at a Wendy's or a Burger King, or not to mention other sponsors, but at either of those places, they would sit you down in a room by yourself or with one or two other people and show you a VHS tape and hope that you just got it after that.
Because I guess it was more cost effective to have a tape instead of getting a guy.
Burger instructor.
Right. They're like, how do we cut some corners here?
Yeah.
In their
and
production
Wendy's
line.
doesn't do that.
No, not anymore.
I just have this fond memory of laughing my balls off, good tits, Steve, laughing my balls off while we were watching this particular orientation video. So I found like 3 of them. I found one for Wendy's, I found one for another place, and I found one for Blockbuster Video.
Oh, man.
And so
I
in
love
between
it.
History Roads, we'll just have a bunch of stuff to do today, and it'll be like a nice little variety show.
Yeah, that's all. Okay.
And you could watch
so
it with us at home. Easy.
Yeah, so everyone just shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. You know, this is how we got to do it sometimes. In this fucking diseased, disgusting world we live in now. Where everyone's spitting germs at each other and we're just sucking them down into our throats and getting it.
I don't know if that's a direct quote from Dr. Fauci, but it does sound familiar.
It's very close to what he said in an official capacity. So guys, yeah, whatever. Mike, anything going on outside the digital vault?
Yeah, tonight
that you want to talk about?
To this, if you're a healthy person, you can come to the world famous Hollywood Improv, and you could see the Surrounded show. There's an early show at 7, and there's a late show at 9:45, and we're gonna be there all night making yucks. Wear your mask, bring a needle to put in your arm, whatever do you do. Have fun. Oh, Steve,
is that what people do out there?
Oh, there you go.
No, I'm good. Is that what people do? They put a...
Well, you got to put a needle
in your arm
to
there?
have a big chance of being safe. Huh?
Well, yeah. I mean, I get... Oh, I see. Not the other... See, I was thinking of a different kind of needle.
Put my finger in your mouth. No,
let me put it here. Taste this. What does this taste like?
I was just making a vaccine joke.
Let's get real close in there so you guys can see that. Here, stick your finger in my mouth again.
Dude, the little jiggles. Dude, could I also tell you a fun thing that I did that has nothing to do with anything? So I told you about this camera that I got. And it's not a sponsor, so I don't want to say the name of the camera, but it's a Rito 3D film camera, 35 millimeter film camera. And
wait, what? 35 mil?
Yeah, but it's like a kind of a cheap, it has 3 lenses on it, right? So it takes 3 simultaneous exposures at once, and then you put them together in a GIF or a little animated video thing.
Oh, that's
and it looks
so
like a
cool.
3D picture. And so I fired off my first roll of this because I'm very excited. and I'm getting it. I just walked to go get it developed, and hopefully I'll have it by the end of the day, and I'll be making that stuff on my
So what will that?
photography Instagram. Mike Photography at Mike Photography.
Well, I want to see the hell out of that, but I have a couple of questions if you don't mind.
I want to take pictures of you after your questions.
I would love to take pictures. I would love. I would love to have.
Dude, that's the thing that we should add to when we're really together is once in a while I should just stick my
just
finger.
randomly stick your finger. Yeah, just randomly stick your finger in my mouth whenever you want, and then I'll go. Anyway, dude, what does the real life photo? What do the real life photos look like?
It would just look like three simultaneous exposures from slightly different angles. There's one that's head on and there's a left and right. Yeah.
Cool. I want to see, man. I'm really excited about it.
It's like a mini, like, you know how they do that shit in the Matrix where they took a like 360.
Yeah, they take a bunch of. Yeah.
It's like that, but with 3.
Wow. I want to see it. I can't wait to see it. I'm going to lose my mind.
1, 2.
Oh, I see that. Hang on. Let me see. Can I do 3? How'd you do 3?
It was tough to figure out. You gotta just do the finger one.
Oh, I see. But just don't count the 4th one. Oh, you got to do the okey doke.
The okey doke.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Perfect. Nice work. All right. Well, guys, let's get started and read some of these history roads so that we can kind of like, get caught up. I know you guys have been sending those in.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since we've read them. So let's jump right in and read some dang history roads. Right. And Mike, I hope you're ready for this because I wasn't.
Okay. You mean today in general?
Yeah, so I just took a peek at the first one. I was like, let me set up one history road here before we get started. And it just so happens to be from Cooper from the Digital Void.
Yeah, dude.
So we've got an email from Cooper here.
Nice. Cooper
loaded up and ready to go.
Is here. He lives here.
Yes, he does live inside the Digital Void. God bless him. But he's got an email that says, "This is Cooper from you know where."
Yes, we do.
Great job, Cooper. It says, "I'd like to start this huge thanks to Jess. Oh, with a huge thanks to Jesse. Your song was amazing, and to be called a legend by a true DBBB like you is pretty crazy." So he's talking to Jesse right now. So why don't you leave that out of the one that's for us?
Hey, we could forward you Jesse's number.
Yeah, or you could just DM him or something. Just, whatever.
Keep us out of your correspondence.
Keep us out of this.
The show's not for flirting.
No one, absolutely, we've established that. No one has ever written a song about me and likely never will again.
You don't know that, Cooper.
So to be able to say Jesse Stillwell wrote a song about me is bonkers. Innumerable thanks, Jesse. You're the real legend here. So I'm honored to finally have crossed paths in this beautiful way. There's more, but I don't know if I want to read it.
Why?
Because so far, so bad.
No,
this is all just
great.
a thanks to Jesse for his great song.
It was a great song, to be honest.
It was a great song. I'm so glad you guys have gotten a kick out of the bit. Seeing how absolutely red Steve got and how hard Mike laughed made me feel a little bit like I'm paying you guys back for all the years of free gigs and chucks.
Yes.
And that's worth a picture of 1,000 words if you know what I mean. When you guys called initially, there's no way I could have known you would hang up. No shit. No shit. I'll say no shit to that. But I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a feeling it was coming. Well, I mean. So yes, it's true. I did take the chance to seize my moment in a zealous fugue, but I feel all the laughs born of this moment have made my banishment to the void well worth it.
Banished to the void.
That's a great metal band name.
Yeah, there's
Banished
definitely-
to the void.
That has to exist somewhere.
Don't feel like you have to summon me from the void because I've been hanging out with Ozzy, Billy, E.T., and the Mummy, and those guys really know how to get down. But if you'd like to try and settle the matter before the case of Cooper versus Dynamic Banter makes its way to the legal system, you know where to find me. I love you boys and Jesse and Ryan too, if he hasn't been fired yet. Thanks for all the laughs. This has sincerely and truly been Cooper live from the digital void.
Cooper, great to hear from you, bud.
And then he put his phone number in again, as if there was a chance we'd call him back.
I wish there was a phone in the DV.
There's no phone to the outside world in the digital void.
In the digital void, no one could hear you call.
You can't, like, you imagine trying to pick up a phone in the metaverse.
Dude,
Hello? No, it doesn't work.
It took us 40 minutes to figure out how to put 3 fingers up.
That's too long. That's too long, admittedly. This next history road comes from someone named Jeremy, and he calls it History Chode.
Okay.
And says it's short. It says, hey there, BB boys. Second time reader, second time roader.
Can I say something real fast?
Yes.
You said something very funny that I don't want to just breeze past.
I don't remember. What did I say?
You said, this is called History Chode. And
Yeah.
then the first thing you said was, it's short. And I laughed inside to myself a lot.
Well, the email says that.
That's very funny.
It says it's short because a chode traditionally is bao yay bi.
About Yay Lee.
You gotta go.
Oh, you hear that?
What is that?
That's my watch from a long way away.
Uh-oh.
It'll stop.
High
in a second.
five.
High five for my watch battery working.
High five for your watch, bro.
High five for
I'm
the
doing
alarm
my
I
pinky
set.
in your mouth. Hang on, let me put it in my own mouth.
Give it to me, give it to Good. Can't wait for the at-home shot to that one.
Day one, big fan and all that jazz. I just wanted to share a history road that happened to me recently. Upon listening to your episode, Corona Feels. Whoa, that was a while back. The podcast app I used to listen to your crazy fucking podcast decided malfunction resulting in an audio glitch that played the audio from 2 minutes before over the current audio.
Oh, what a nightmare.
It was like listening to a cacophony of banter, boy, ear, and then there's a word I don't like.
Okay. I can guess which one it is.
I'd rather
I'm
not say
gonna, but I know that I'm right in my mind.
But yes, and you guys know too. And honestly, it's like, whatever. It's a word, right? But sometimes
You don't
words
have
are
to use
triggering
all the
and
words
there's no
just
need
because
for it.
they exist. You don't have to use them.
Right. But I understand that it was like your ears were being taken advantage of without your permission.
Didn't even have to explain it.
And it was the most dynamic banter thing I've ever heard. So I thought it might have been an intentional loop caused by one of the sound. Intentional loop. Caused by Mike's thing does an intentional loop. That little thing, that
that's
machine
true.
you use
I
during the
press
show.
a button and it causes an intentional
loop. Ding dong, ding dong. Let's see. I thought it was an intentional loop caused by one of the soundboards y'all used to goof things up and meme around. Used to.
This guy has.
I had to wait until the video. Yeah, I guess. I had to wait until the video release to see if it was indeed intentional and found out that it wasn't, which made it even funnier. That's all for now. Thank you for all the joy you bring us fans through the podcast and everything else you do. Keep on honking those horns and stop lighting the audience. Peace and love, Jeremy.
Please.
Why doesn't always in the cable in the middle of the night?
Stop it!
Okay, this one. Oh, should we jump into a video now?
You could read one more. Rule of 3.
Okay, let's do one more. Okay, we'll do three history roads, and then we'll watch an instructional video together.
I love that. We'll do 3 history roads, instructional video, add 3 history roads, instructional video, out.
Love it. I love that, Mike. Will you remember that in a few minutes? Because I won't.
Yes.
Okay. This history road comes from Steven Rodriguez from, it says History Road Sleeping with P.
Sleeping with P.
Hey guys, my name is Steven and I live in northern New Hampshire where I regularly go hiking and backpacking.
Man, send pictures.
That sounds nice. For my buddy's birthday in October, we spent 2 nights in the Dry River Wilderness. That sounds like a Disneyland.
Coming at you from the Dry River Wilderness.
Well, hold on to your seats. We're about to go on the Dry River Wilderness.
Dude, that also sounds like a VR experience that you could pay for.
The Dry River Wilderness. Dude, the Big Thunder Mountain Railroad has that thing where it's like, you're in for the rootinest, tootinest ride in the West. I wish it did that. It doesn't. Okay. Says, for my buddy's birthday in October, we spent 2 nights. Oh, I said that already. The temperature on the last night of our trip was forecast to drop to the high 30s. Ooh.
Damn, dude.
Not so dry after all. After consuming some alcohol, I got into my sleeping bag and went to bed.
Okay. Sleeping bag is a funny apparatus. Get in the bag.
It really
get in your
is.
slumber bag.
I need to get in my bag. I've got my food bag. I got my book bag.
Some people have a shit
and my
bag.
sleep bag.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stick my head in this sleeping bag and go to sleep.
Which you shouldn't do. You shouldn't stick your head in
You
it.
shouldn't. No. Not every bag is a sleeping bag.
No, that's
and we need to talk about that.
That's a great point, Steve. Great point.
Thank you, buddy.
We're going to go over the types of bags at the end of the show.
Garbage. There's garbage bags. There's book bags. Laptop bag.
LLB
All right.
bag.
LLB bag. There's bean bags.
Bean bag.
So, it says, excuse me.
Great American Song is a bag that we haven't mentioned before.
That's right. That song bag. The song bag. I forgot all about it. How could we? In the middle of the night, I was very chilly, very lazy, and had to pee super hard. So I found a Ziploc bag. Oh, that's a different kind of bag.
Another one you cannot sleep in.
I was thinking a sealed bag. And without leaving the tent, peed in it.
Okay.
You peed in a Ziploc bag?
I mean, sometimes the cold makes you do very weird, very desperate things.
Absolutely, Mike. I'm sorry. I was like...
I didn't know if I blew your mind with that fact.
No, you got it. I had to think about it for a second. I really had to mull it over in the old coconut. He peed in the Ziploc bag and almost overfilled. And he said, but I got the bag zipped up and realized that it was quite warm.
Oh, I love where this story is going. I love it.
Me too, man. Truly. I double bagged it and kept it in my sleeping bag to generate extra heat.
Kind of smart. Kind of exactly what they do in a scuba situation.
And it was super gross, but worked quite well. I only know one person who listens to this garbage. Shout out to Hannah. So hopefully they can keep a secret. P.S. If you ever get into trouble hiking in the White Mountains region of New Hampshire, I'm a member of the local volunteer search and rescue team and will try not to spin you.
Dude, thank you. Very considerate.
Thank you so much, Steven. And this is a great email. It's a perfect history road. It's got good humor. It doesn't push the line of like trying to be a funny boy. It's just a straight facts.
That's a history
Good
road.
time. That's a history road.
That's a perfect history road.
This is a history road of the month. How about that?
History road of the month, first ever, probably.
History road of the month, first ever history road of the month goes to Steven Rodriguez. Welcome to that first time, last time thing we'll ever do.
Never write again.
But Mike, you know what I was gonna say about this pee bag? Very ingenious. You fucking pee bag. Get the fuck out here, pee bag. So this fucking pee bag comes into my yard.
I love it.
In walks this fucking pee bag. But I'll tell you, ingenious, truly ingenious. Great job. Like, my hat's off to you, obviously. Great MacGyver moment, if you will.
Yes, very resourceful. Very resourceful.
But for me, oh yeah.
Yes.
Super resourceful. Yeah, like survival TV show shit.
Yes.
Like piss into a bag and then double bag it and put it near you for extra warmth.
Use it as a pillow.
I feel like that's something that Bear Grylls guys probably suggested or done and we didn't even realize or something, you know?
Sure.
But here's what I'll say about it. In a world where I do that, and I put it in a double bag and I keep it in my sleeping bag, I swear there's a high likelihood
A break
that I'm
in the
gonna
levee.
roll onto that
Yeah.
boy and break it open, and I'm gonna be in my piss.
And then you're cold and in
Yeah,
your
that was-
piss.
Then you're cold and in your piss,
Yeah.
and then you walk out of the tent and you smell like piss.
Yes.
And you're all pissed up,
You got
and
a
everything
rash.
smells like piss.
Baby's
You got a
rash.
rash. Ugh! Imagine smelling like piss all day.
Imagine it. Dude, I thought
All
about
right.
something random that you said like months and months ago. Remember when you randomly said, I'm thinking about getting into piss?
Yeah, man.
I thought about that and I laughed really hard. And then I just thought, this is very like stupid. I don't know even why I'm prefacing this because everything we say is very stupid, very like elementary school humor. But I just thought about the phrase said by a grown man, I'm thinking about getting into jerking off. And I laughed. I was by myself, dude. And I laughed so hard.
I'm thinking about getting into jacking off.
I'm thinking about getting into jacking off.
Dude, that's so fucking funny. Like someone who just hasn't yet.
Yeah. I'm going to give it a
Look at
shot.
that.
I'm going to give it a whirl.
I'm gonna give this piss thing a try.
I'm going to maybe think about getting into piss.
I'm gonna think about piss. All right, Mike. So what do we have here? We've got, let's take a look.
What's this
Well,
first one?
the Wendy's grill skills.
I love it.
Video.
So, I think this is legendary, man. And you
I haven't seen this.
I think you showed this to me, dude.
No, I showed you the chili that can be mixed with cheese.
I think it's part
is
of
this
this
one.
Because this is like a 15
No,
minute
this is
thing.
different.
Oh, okay.
This one's different because this one's more 80s. That one's more 90s.
Okay.
So this is the Wendy's training video. Chili can be served with cheese.
Now, can they see this on the screen?
They will because I'm gonna give it to Ryan.
Dude, making a song. Okay, so you're 16 and you apply for your first job. And somebody
Right.
sits you down in a room and says, memorize these rap lyrics. And then you'll know how to work here. That's so funny.
Dude, and I'm sure it worked, and I bet these guys, some of them, were humming this song to themselves.
Oh, and
While they
like
were doing
tapping their foot. Yeah. You go through like, you come in the morning and you're like, fuck, what's the first thing I do? Okay, got it.
Didn't fill it to the top. You got fill it to that line.
Dude.
Chili served with cheese.
Think about the guy, the singer in the studio, especially if he's never worked at Wendy's ever. And
I
he's
know,
kind of in the
he's-
studio with the producer, and he's like, "Put the cheese in the cup." Okay, so when I say put the cheese in the cup, am I doing like a little run? Is there room for a run? Cheese in the cup. Ooh! Is there room for
No.
it?
No, actually, we should show you the video while you do it.
Okay.
Here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna give you just the video, and you go ahead and narrate it with the rap lyrics you have there. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Hitting play from 112 now.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, and then I put the chili cup in between the soda and the burger. Come on. Is there kind of room for a come on?
It looked like there was, so go for it.
Okay, can we go back?
Can I try one?
Yeah.
I don't like doing a line read, but you know,
Yeah, go ahead.
maybe try something like this.
Tell me.
The chili goes on the tray, and that's it.
You don't. Okay, I can do that, and I will do that if that's what you want. It's maybe not as fun as the exact placement between
Sure,
the
having
soda
fun with
and
it.
the burger. Come on.
And you know what? Can I say something? Maybe
Yeah.
that's why I'm the audio engineer.
Can say no more. Say no more.
And you're the artist. So, okay, so that I don't think it's from the same video, Mike. You think it's
Okay.
from the same video?
I thought I saw a lot of clips, and I was like, maybe these are people pulling the funniest moments from this.
Yeah, okay. Well, maybe it is. I could be wrong, but we're gonna find out right now because
Okay.
Mike sent in this one for us to watch, and it's
Also,
called.
if this is too long and bad, we could.
Yeah, and we could skip around in it too. I'll just be sure to say where we're at while we skip around. Ooh, oh fuck.
Nothing better than 80s, 90s graphics because they were so limited, and it's basically just two-dimensional words flipping around in a 3D space.
Right. Grill skill.
I love how they thought if you're going to teach someone something in the 80s or 90s, it better be in song form. Dave Thomas!
There he is. It's Dave Thomas.
The Penguin!
A lot of you young kids might not know who this is, but this guy in the business. He said business.
Well, he's a southern
With
man,
the freshest beef I could find.
I think.
100% pure beef.
100% pure.
Dude, correct me if I'm wrong, but Dave Thomas was loved universally by everybody.
Beloved.
Slowly.
Yeah.
The seal in
Beloved.
its natural juices
How can you
and
not
served
love
it
this
hot off the
cute
grill
old man? Look at
with
this
a
guy.
customer's
Don't you just
choice
want to
of
give him
topping.
a snuggle?
No
He
other
kind of
hamburger
looks like
king
if
can
Alfred
make those
Hitchcock
claims.
got into
That's
making
what sets us
burgers.
apart from our
I just
Alfred
want to give
Hitchcock.
that boy
That's why our customers
raspberry.
He looks like a sad cartoon character.
I believe the only way to make a Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger is to press the meat pad.
He looks like he
Old-fashioned.
gives real good hugs.
Yeah, it does.
And here's
He
why.
looks like you go over his house for Christmas and he dresses up as Santa at the end of the night before
Oh,
the kids
More
yeah.
tender. It also
Absolutely.
makes the patty larger, so they'll hang over the edge of the bun, and people will like that.
Dude, get nothing better than getting out of breath in the middle of
dedication.
saying stuff.
You have to watch
People like that.
Not a burger, the best.
You should always
Make
serve
the
a perfect
hamburger
Wendy's
big.
old-fashioned hamburger. The one that
We
you
want the
serve
hamburger to
your
be
best
big when you give it to him.
Give it a little kiss to make it
friend.
big.
Jobs at Wendy's. Right now, I want
Here
you
at
to
Wendy's, we
full
want to
attention
give you a
to
little
learning a new
kiss.
Wendy's old-fashioned hamburger.
You're gonna want to come down to Wendy's. First thing we do, as soon as you walk in the door, give you a little kiss on me.
We're gonna give you a little kiss. Every burger. And if you don't want it, every burger's got a little kiss.
Let us kiss your
Every burger.
stomach for a burger.
Let's kiss your stuff.
Here at Wendy's, we kiss all your stuff.
We're gonna get. Whoa, look at this shit.
This is like
Some
a TikTok.
fucking art school shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So here we have a young man getting ready.
Couple young gentlemen greeting each other for the day's work. They look fresh-faced and excited to go to work.
Hi, Bill, you fuck. Keep your eyes up, Bill. Sexual harassment is rampant.
What's up, Snitch? I mean, Bill.
Oh, Narc is here. I mean,
Oh, yeah. Does anybody smell a rat?
Bill. That's just the chili.
Let me show you a few things you might not already know. The meat is here in the Coldwell, and the cheese is over here.
So now
And the
manager-
snitch is over here.
and he
points
points
it
at him. Yeah. So presumably the manager, because she has a different T-shirt and bolo tie than everybody else, is showing Bill around for his first day.
And the grill training tape. Why don't you have a
The
look at
grill
tape
training
first, and I'll
tape.
check back
There's
with
like
you?
60
Watch it right here in the
tapes.
kitchen where everyone's working.
We put a TV over the stove.
Right in the way of the fryer.
You gotta cook the meat or you'll give them salmonella, come out.
Come on.
All right, so now the TV is on fire, and that can't be good.
This guy's popping out of the TV going, "You broke this shit. You're in trouble.
You broke, you pay.
You break it, you buy." Oh, he's going to the digital void. Oh, here we go.
So now we start rapping. There's a rap and a dance to teach you how to make burgers and not make the customers sick.
This guy's dancing around him like,
The grill, Bill, it ain't so tough. But first of all, you got to check your stuff. Like a grill that's set at 250.
Dude, there's nothing. I'm sorry, dude. There's nothing better than this.
To keep your station looking cool. But most of all, you got to have your tool.
your tool.
Which he's now playing like a guitar. So,
Which isn't very sanitary, if you're gonna ask me.
dude, this is so
Meat stack
terrific.
grain to it just like wood. You got to follow the arrow to lay it down like you should. From the front to the back, you got
Meat
to
is just
Grade
like
to
wood.
it just like wood.
You've seen wood.
You got the salt.
This is wood from a
You've never
cow.
seen wood. This is wood you eat.
Not too much.
Cut open
Whoa,
a cow
whoa.
and you take out the wood. Salt the wood. Salt the wood.
This is grade A cow wood. It's the best we got.
Oh my god, that was my favorite thing we ever got from our home cooking delivery sponsors that we work with.
Was it? Yeah, same.
Dude, I know we've said it before, but the funniest thing to possibly think about is this dude on his first day of work being like, okay, you pat the wood, 1, 2, 3, 4, and you dance around and you got your tool.
Oh no, there's nightmares. There's nightmares in this.
Yeah, now the uncooked beef has eyes and a mouth and and earrings.
We were alive. We were a cow.
We had feelings.
We had friends and a mom.
We were just eating grass one day, and now we go to someone who doesn't want to cook. Are you a fan of the square burgers, Steve?
I like the square burger, Mike.
Me too.
I'm done with this one.
You're not a
yeah,
fan,
I like it. No, it's fine. I'm having a real good time with it for sure. I guess I'm really threatened sexually by this man who's singing at me.
I understand that.
You can serve that patty, it'll win a prize.
Look at this guy.
Dude, can you pause it for a second?
About 4 minutes.
Yeah.
I love, and we're paused here at 6:15. I checking his watch here.
What a great time.
I love that the rapper is also wearing the Wendy's uniform, which is a green golf shirt with a white collar and white horizontal stripes. But if you look at the stripes on the rapper's outfit, they're like sparkly as shit. Because he's the magic digital void version.
Yeah, he's
of
like
the Wendy's
bedazzled.
uniform. Yes.
Yeah.
With
Which
Warby
would be
Parker
cool if
prints.
they were allowed to wear that.
Right, which they are not. They are actually prohibited.
Absolutely not. Don't ever come into work wearing that. Anything like that.
But when you see red juices
Starting it
rise,
up again
turn the
at
patty
6
over
now.
to the other side. Don't scrape the grill, we want it wet, you see. And keep the meat moist so it's hot and juicy. When the
Keep
meat's
that
red,
meat
juices no
moist.
longer
Keep that
rise.
meat
You can serve
wet,
that
or else you're
patty,
an
it'll
idiot.
win a prize. It takes about 4
We won't
minutes to
actually
cook,
give you
but just
medals
make
for
sure you
serving a
have
patty. That's just
Bum,
what
bum, 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 bum. What is that music?
That's the
It's some
Olympic
classical. Is it? God damn it. That's so funny. Right, because he got a medal. That makes sense.
Billy, you give it a shot. Don't be afraid, I think you're gonna be hot. Where do I start?
I kind of didn't
What do I do?
retain any of that.
Dude, he sings this whole song. It's beautifully done, well rehearsed, and then he just gives the new guy the spatula. Like, got
Now
it.
it's your turn.
Follow the arrows. Lay it down like you should.
What arrows?
Front to
They make
back.
arrows in the
Lay it
burger.
down.
Cows have naturally forming arrows.
They have cow
Next.
just like wood.
Just like
This right that makes the taste complete. Not too little. Not too much. With the little finesse, I think I'm getting it.
Interesting. I like not too little, not too much. It's kind of like it's down to human error at that point.
Yeah.
So like if someone's having like a, man, I gotta get through this meal. I gotta make this shit. I'm going home in 2 minutes. I'm gonna clock off. Someone could just like dump salt on a fucking burger.
yeah.
You know, and like you might get a super salty burger and you're like, whoa, that's better than the burger I had last week.
Thinking about getting into clocking off.
Thinking about getting into clocking off for
Dude,
my
so
job.
it's also very, very nice of the rapper, because the rapper could have just finished the song and handed over the spatula and be like,
Right.
this is it. Now, if you don't do it, you get fucking canned, shit canned.
Right.
But he's
You're
like
gonna get
staying
fired.
there, going through the steps with the new employee.
He's there with him, yeah, in this digital world. He's like a little guide.
Yes.
And now is the part of the song where he sings about how he's a snitch.
But don't be
I like this thing they never talk about that something he did that they're all resent him about.
pressing now, right?
But you never know what it is. They never talk about it. They just call him a snitch.
Just remember, now that it's the end of the song, that we know what you did.
Half an inch on the side. Try choking up a bit on the spatula.
No one else knew what you fucking knew.
You're the only person who could have told.
Hey, all right.
Dude, this makes me
Wow, he's like
think that-
encouraging him.
Yeah, well, he's doing a great job.
Okay.
This makes me think that I could work at Wendy's.
Let me see.
Me too. Let's just clock into a Wendy's.
Yeah, like
Later
we watched
today.
that video from 1987. Could we work?
Yeah, we know what
Time
to do.
Give them a turn, then press a repeat.
How much of this
Do it again,
that
just
we're
like you
watching
did
right now
before,
do you
the
think
four
is
corner
like
press just one time.
automated and way different now?
Oh, so much of it. I bet it's. We should reach out to someone who works at a Wendy's.
Once
Yeah, if you
And
guys
just say,
know
hey, can you
anybody-
watch this
Don't
video
press
and
it
tell
again,
us
'cause the meat's just fine.
if this is
When
like
you see
now?
those juices rise, you can turn that patty to the other side. Don't scrape the
Oh
grill.
yeah,
We
finishing
want
each
it
other's
wet, you see?
sentences.
He's singing with him.
So it's hot and juicy. And when those red juices no longer rise, you can serve that patty. It'll win a prize. It takes just about 4 minutes to cook, but just to make
Did you
sure
just say faux?
take a-
Dude, how fucking funny would it be if the rapper was like, "Why'd you change your voice right there?"
Yeah. Hey man, you're doing great, but why'd you change your voice?
Hey man, just sound like you. Just do the thing where you sound like you.
You don't have to. You don't have to sound like me. You can do you.
Just be yourself. You're making everybody nervous.
A couple of words single with cheese. Here's the way you do it if you wanna please.
All right, I'm done with this.
Dude,
one.
could they, when we play the audio of the podcast, the people just listening to this that aren't watching the
They're
video,
gonna hear
could they
it.
hear
Yeah,
it?
they're
Oh,
gonna
perfect. I love it.
Yeah, they'll hear it. Yeah, at least you guys will hear it, which is fun.
I love it.
And then if you guys want to watch it with us, you can certainly do that at youtube.com/dynamicbanter.
We don't have to watch it.
All right, you guys ready for some more History Roads?
I
You
would
son of a
definitely
bitch.
recommend. Well, the format, Steve. We said we were going to do the ads.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and I'm glad you reminded me, buddy.
And you
Because I've
promised
got
me
that
I would.
ad. I did, and I made you promise, and I made you crisscross applesauce.
Dude, I would definitely recommend, like, if you're, hanging out with your friends and getting a little, we'll call it loosey-goosey, to borrow a phrase, I would definitely recommend looking up as many of these as you possibly can and trying not to laugh with your friends. And it's impossible.
Oh, it's so fun. It's so stupid fun to watch this shit.
Yes.
Especially under a little bit of inebriación. Guys, let's talk about Squarespace really quick. Boy, we love Squarespace Squarespace because Mike, Mike has uses Squarespace for his website, MikeFalzone.com.
Yes.
And also, they're one of our longest sponsors on the show. So how about that?
Such a great sponsor, and such a great sponsor of internet content in general. One of the early adapters to supporting people who make content on the internet. And they've stuck with those people for a long time. And they've also helped through making really easy to manage websites. It used to be like, I want to make a website, I need like a web manager, and I need to pay that person money that I don't have just to have a web presence to call my own. Still unbelievably important to have a web presence that you call your own, that's not beholden to somebody else. But now it's so easy and you can do it all yourself, and that's because of Squarespace.
That's right. And if you want to use Squarespace for all of your e-commerce, or you're putting out your ideas there, or all the stuff Mike was talking about, then it's so easy to do. You can do it on your phone, you can do it on your computer, and there's a 24-hour customer support line that's there to help you with anything you need help with. And that's their promise from Squarespace. I'll tell you, I don't have the exact copy in front of me, but I remember that if you want to check this out yourself, you can go to squarespace.com/banter. You check that out, and when you're ready to launch, you can use that offer code BANTER, and you get 10% off that domain by going to by going to squarespace.com/banter, using that offer code BANTER to get 10% off on Squarespace. And how about that, guys? Easy as pie.
Easy as pie. 24/7 customer service. You can make it look exactly the way you want to with just a few clicks of a button. Award-winning templates. Really easy to change whenever you want to change it. Again, not beholden to anybody else. Your own little slice of the internet, made super easy by Squarespace.
That's right. So why don't you stop listening to these boys about it and go check it out yourself at squarespace.com/banter. Use that offer code BANTER when you're ready to launch that site. Huh? Thank you so much, Squarespace. Guys, let's talk about Feels. Ooh, Feels is great because Feels has helped me. Feels has helped Mike.
Yes.
Feels has helped my friends who have had issues with sleeping, and they want to use something natural. They don't want to go over the counter for stuff to feel better. They want to go natural, and I don't blame them, because there's a lot of stuff out there, and Feels is just a better way to feel better. It's premium CBD that keeps your head clear and helps you feel your best. And we'll say that CBD has been proven to greatly reduce anxiety, pain, and sleeplessness. And I'll tell you, I have all those things. Check. And CBD certainly has helped me curb a lot of those things and sleep better and all that good stuff. But you know what? Hey, maybe you're new to CBD. You don't know what the heck's going on. Well, Feels offers a free CBD hotline to help guide you through the discovery process. And it shows you in really easy to follow instructions how to use them. Basically, you put like a little drop on your tongue or something, and the next thing you know, hey, you're feeling kind of sleepy, or you feel better, or whatever. There's all sorts of dosages for how you're feeling and how you want to feel, and all of that stuff is available to check out on Feels with Feels Hotline, or if you want to check out their site, you could just read all about it there. But yes, Mike and I fully endorse this stuff. We like it. We use it. I think it's great. What more could you ask for, huh?
Dude, also, here's another point that I don't think we've talked about before. We're all getting older. Mike. You know who else is getting older? Our parents. Our parents are just kind of in pain all the time. And and they're of a different generation who thinks about these things very differently. And it might be worth it to have a conversation with your parents if they're achy, they got achy joints, they got arthritis, whatever they got, about the benefits that CBD might have for them to make their life more comfortable, make it easier for them to cope and move around. And that's a conversation that's worth having with your parents.
I love that, Mike. Very well said, my friend.
Or any older person that you know.
That's right. It may not be you yet, but it will be. So why don't you start feeling better with Feels, guys? Become a member today by going to feels.com/banter, and you're going to get 50% off your first order with free shipping. That's Feels, FEALS.com/banter. And you become a member and get 50% off automatically taken off your first order with free shipping at feels.com/banter. Thanks, Feels.
I think somebody just knocked on my door, but I'm going to ignore it.
You should.
Because I'm in a different space.
Tell them you're in the digital void. They'll understand.
I can't make it to the door. I'm in the digital void.
I'm in the digital void.
Yeah. Could we get one more of these before the next ad? Could we get one more?
Hey guys, and last but certainly not least by any means, we're also sponsored by Honey. Ooh, today's episode is sponsored by Honey, and we all shop online, and we've all seen that promo code field. We've talked about this promo code field. It taunts us. It says, hey, something belongs here, but you don't know it, so move along, you pleb. Well, not with Honey, baby, because Honey manually searches for automatic, manually searches for automatic codes. The fuck does that mean? Oh, well, you know, I'm getting I'm feeling the heat, Mike.
Sometimes you
Feeling
get a little
not so
glitched out in the
good.
void.
After this, I'm going to go straight to bed. But thanks to Honey, manually searching for coupon codes is a thing of the past because Honey automatically searches for those promo codes for you. It's a free browser extension that scours the internet for promo codes and applies the best one it finds to your cart. And Honey supports over 30,000 stores online, from like high-tech gaming products to popular fashion brands and even food delivery. How about that?
Dude, I've bought
so here's how it
clothes
works.
at a discounted
go ahead.
rate. I bought computer stuff, like hard drive stuff at discounted rate. And
Yeah,
you never
dude.
know. It's like Steve said. You get to check out, you know that there is an option to do some kind of digital gift certificate, but you almost never have one. And so it's like a little robot that says, let me scour the entire internet to see if anything's available.
Right.
And then you get your
Right.
stuff for cheaper.
Absolutely right, Mike. And that's how easy it is. And Mike knows what he's talking about because he's used the dang thing. All right?
Yes.
And here's the deal. Honey has found its over 17 million members, over $2 billion in savings. That's a lot of money to save because it finds those codes. And that's really good. So, if you don't already have Honey, you could be straight up missing out on free savings. It's literally free and installs in a few seconds. And by getting it, you'll be doing yourself a solid and supporting this podcast. Isn't that nice? Think about that for a second. Do you enjoy this show? Well then, hey, why don't you check it out and get this free thing? Why don't you get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/banter. That's joinhoney.com/banter.
This is my favorite part when we take a break to dance. Who needs human interaction, dude?
This is all I need.
We're never gonna get sick again.
We'll never get sick because we can hang out with our friends all day like this. Yay, I'm happy. I'm happy.
It's like that movie Virtuosity, kind of.
All right. Let's get back to them history roads, huh?
Please.
Sure, we got more than a few in there still. Ah.
How we doing? Let's double check all this stuff. Still going? Still.
Yeah, how you
going?
doing over there?
Great. Really great.
All right. Guys.
personally?
We got a... Great? Good. That's all I want.
Take a spin.
This email comes from Cortland. That's a name I've never heard. Cortland.
Dude, Cortland, Oregon?
Is Cortland like the male version of Courtney?
Oh my goodness gracious, Cortland.
Cortland, Oregon.
Dude, that's like mom and dad are in the delivery room, and the mom's like, "How about Cortland?" And the dad's like, "Fine."
Whatever. Can we just go the fuck home?
Fine.
Yes.
If you didn't like Eric, just say you didn't like Eric.
So no on Eric is what you're saying. We're going Cortland.
Fine. I actually think that I'm down for the unique names. Too many Mikes.
Yeah, same, bro.
Too many Steves. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
Cortland.
Let's have some fun out there. Throw Cortland. Throw a Montgomery in there.
What about you said? Yeah. Is that the name of one of those apps where you can make stand-up flyers? You can put words on pictures.
Montgomery needs a monthly subscription to unlock all of its features. Cortland says, "Happy 2022, Mike and Steve."
Yeah, you too.
You know that white goop you get in your eyes that the subject line is my dad and smegma.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh is right.
Cortland. How alive is the person singing right now?
As dead as you can be. You know how when you're a kid you get spit built up in the corner of your lips? You know that white goop you get in your eyes that most people call goop or sleep?
Can I say something?
Go ahead, buddy.
Is this going to be somebody teaching us, presumably, what smegma is? You think you're gonna type your email and teach two grown men in their late 30s what smegma is all about?
No, I don't think that's what he's doing here, but we'll see. Because certainly not, you're not going to teach us that.
Okay.
If anything involves the penis or some other funny male function, then we're going to know about it pretty good.
We've been
We're gonna
laughing
know
about it
well.
for 20 years.
Oh, absolutely. Are you kidding me? He says, my father, the genius that he is, decided that me and my sister would refer to that goop / sleep as smegma.
Fun.
Now, most people refer to their Richard Cheese, quote unquote, as smegma, but not me.
Richard Cheese. That's what we're looking
For
at.
22
right now.
years.
That was
We
the
are
part of
looking
the
at the
Wendy's
cheese
song
on
that
the-
we omitted.
For 22 years, I referred to it as smegma. I'd tell other kids, teachers, coworkers, my girlfriend, that they had smegma in their eyes and on their lips.
No.
We finally confronted my dad about it last year, 6 years after we figured it out. And he just sat there and smiled and giggled at the 22-year curse he placed on myself and my sister.
I love it. What a nice family heirloom to pass down.
Totally. I think the lesson here is that I'll be calling it smegma when my kid is old enough to speak. Cortland M. of I'm sorry. Tussawassen? From Tussawassen,
Tucson. it's
BC,
pronounced.
Canada. From British Columbia, Canada.
That's great. Thank you for
Tussawassen. Just try and say it, Steve. P.S. Steve, you're still not forgiven for telling me to go fuck myself when I asked you to sing Kiss from a Rose on Instagram Live.
When was
All
that?
right, Cortland. I don't know. I
you
don't
not
know.
like
I do
that
that
song?
quite a bit. I love it. I must have just been joking.
What a fun song that is.
I love that song.
Dude, that's one of those songs where it's like there's so much nostalgia.
Oh, yeah. Instant.
Yeah. That makes me think of
Instant
like
good
I still
feelings.
remember the video. I remember like summer camp trying to memorize the lyrics to that song, not knowing what the actual lyrics to that song was until I was like
Right.
30.
Right. I used to think it was Kiss from a Rose on the Gray.
Gray?
On the Grave.
Grave.
Grave. This email is a Star Wars History Road from
Nice.
Ben. He says, hello, boys.
Hi, Ben.
It recently came to my attention an interesting Star Wars fact that I thought you might like to know. I'm sure you're both familiar with the music that plays in the Mos Eisley Cantina in Episode 4, A New Hope. Mike, are you familiar with this music?
Yes, it's the one that's like boop beep ba doop deep doop beep.
That's the one. Sounds just like that.
That's the one that's like, put the cheese on the burger and pat it down. We are
And if
in
you
the
do it
cantina
right,
now.
then we'll stop calling you a snitch.
Yes.
So this is something I've known for a while. I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but it's funny that this person's bringing this up because it is very funny, and I think if you don't know this, this is a good bit for you to know. That's a genre of music, Mike. The music that's playing in the cantina there.
Yes.
It's a genre in the Star Wars universe. You know, like rock or,
Yeah, I know about
hip hop,
genres.
a classical. Okay, so in the Star Wars universe, the genre of music that is that's called jizz music.
No.
Not kidding, dude.
What?
Mike threw his soda on the ground.
What did you just say to me?
It's called jizz, dude.
Jizz.
George Lucas called it jizz.
Why? Because it's not
Like
jazz.
but it's from space.
Shouldn't it be called spaz?
Spaz would have been way better.
That's
But they're
super
right. He
funny.
says it turns out this genre of music within Star Wars is called jizz, and someone decided this in 1995. There's also a band in Star Wars called Evar Orbis and his Galactic Jizz Wailers, which plays jizz music. And yeah, jizz wailer is a type of profession in the universe of Star Wars.
How much you get paid for being a jizz whaler? 1,000 score tax an hour.
I really hope. Oh, here we go. Amanda sends a History Road saying, Weenie Ranch. Hey, boys. My husbands.
All of them.
It says husbands. It totally says
I like
husbands.
it. Live your lifestyle.
Me too. That's very progressive.
Them as well.
My husbands and I were grocery shopping, and we needed ranch. I look over lovingly into my husband's eyes and say, we need ranch. But in reality, it came out as, we need ranch. And we had a good laugh about an alternate phrase for cum. Weenie ranch.
Dude, I don't
Peace
hate
and
it
love,
at all.
Amanda. I don't
Peace
hate
and
it
love,
either. I think it's
Amanda.
great.
That's great. Great job.
Weenie ranch.
Hey, you got any weenie ranch for these fries?
This email comes from Sarah. She says, my family thinks I'm funny because you're funny. That's not how you pronounce it, but that's okay. What did I say, Sarah? Oh, I didn't do your last name. I was with my family for Christmas, and we were playing a game where we're all given a prompt, and each needed to list as many answers as possible in the time given. A relevant example, famous Toms.
Okay.
At the end of the round, my brother said, I couldn't think of his name, but Tom from the Big Movie. And I responded, oh, you mean Tom Hanks becomes a large man? To many laughs of understanding, drunk on power, I kept going. Large piano playing Tom Hanks. And my mom started laughing. Cry laughing.
Dude.
I, of course, gave you no credit because if I mentioned this silly cum podcast, I'd be disowned. And trust me, that all internal pride I felt was directed at the two funny horn-born boys who perfected the joke.
Hey, Sarah,
It felt
no
like
last
the best.
name? I'm telling you right now, you're a dirty hack comedian.
Absolutely.
How dare you?
Get your own material.
No. I'm glad you made your family laugh. That's beautiful.
It felt like the best inside joke I could only share with my fellow DBBBBs, but thanks for making my family laugh. Keep producing content I can usurp and regurgitate as a personality trait.
You got it.
Wow, I'm kidding, sorta, Sarah.
Great job, Sarah.
All right.
Wish
Thank
we
you,
were there.
Sarah. And we're going to respect the format, and we're going to jump into another commercial, which I think will make it our last, because we're past an hour.
Yeah, do we want to do... What do you want to do?
Well, I was just going to hit shuffle and see what it gives us.
Well, okay.
Unless you think there was
I
one...
sent
No,
you those
shuffle in our...
videos.
No, shuffle in the video, within the videos you sent.
What did I give you? I gave you the big long one from before.
You sent
I gave you the
me
Blockbuster one, which is also kind of long.
Blockbuster, and then something called Old Country Buffet training video.
That's the one where the guy teaches... You know how when you go to a buffet, there's always a guy who's like slicing meat?
Yeah.
And he's like teaching the guy how to slice meat. And I think this has been like memed 1,000 times. But I think it's very good. This has been.
Let's do. Should we look at that one?
Sure.
Let's do it. Old Country Buffet training
other shift
video.
duties. We'll begin with your second shift duty, greeting and serving
Dear,
guests.
Greeting and serving guests. Here we
Quite
go.
enough to eat today? Boy, I'll say. Well, that's great. Would you care for time with me?
Oh boy, I'll say.
All right.
This guy looks like a
Making
minor
friendly
league baseball
conversations
catcher.
like this
I was
is
just
a
gonna
big
say,
part of
dude, that guy looks like he's definitely done bad stuff.
For sure. He's like on probation, but he was also an athlete and he like tore his ACL or something. And he can no longer.
Shit. Yeah, I want to get to that close up again because I want to talk about him in that close up. He looks like he's shotgunned a few beers in his day.
Right before this. Dude, that's like just the most generic white dude face I've ever seen.
It's like captain of the football team.
Yeah.
Kind of dude.
Dude, this joke has kind of been done to death by this point, but this is like when you create your character in a baseball game, this is like the default face.
Right. I love it. All right, I'm hitting play at 12 seconds.
All right.
Making friendly conversations like this is a big
Right.
part of greeting and serving guests. At other buffet-style restaurants,
Dude, I love
feel
the
they're
examples.
on their
Like if
own.
you don't know how to make small
once
talk.
they've paid for the meal,
Right.
no one pays
So,
much
how
attention
have
to
you
them.
been out there
At Old Country Buffet.
today?
How's all the weather?
To make sure our guests
How are
never
you
feel
out
that way.
there right now?
As a carver,
Can I help you
you
walk
spend a little
around?
more time with guests or team members. That means
May I
you
have
a
your
great
plate
chance
forever?
To make them feel welcome and appreciated. By greeting the guest warmly
May I
and
have this
holding brief
dance?
conversations
I mean,
to serve them,
how much would
you
you
say to our guests,
money do you have?
"We're glad you're here." Let's take a
I love
closer
it.
look
Here we
at
go.
greeting guests.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Greeting
Every
and serving
conversation
guests.
You hold with
Okay.
guests should begin something like this.
Good evening.
Or,
Oh,
Hi, how are you?
once you've greeted the guest,
That's
start
it.
a brief
You have to
conversation.
care about the answer,
Try
or else you
asking a
can't work
question
here.
the guest can answer in a sentence or two. You might ask something like this,
Is it still hot out there?
or this,
Regardless
Catch
if
a
it's the
game last
winter.
night?
or this.
What are you talking
Have
about?
you
It's
tried
not hot at all.
lasagna? It's my favorite.
They're out of
Don't forget to
lasagna.
hold quick conversations with our younger guests too. Children often play a big part in
Don't forget
deciding
to talk
which
to the
restaurant
children.
Their parents visit. We
You
want
guys like
them to
adult
feel
drugs?
welcome and special here, too. So start conversations
You know, in the
with
future,
children
porn's going to be
like
on your
this,
phone.
What grade are you in at school?
Or this.
What part of your body do you
decided
usually
what to
sweat
do?
on when you're scared?
Do you like hot fudge sundaes?
Once you've held a brief conversation, it's time to
When you
move
bite
on
your
to the
nails,
second
you
half of
swallow
this
them or
shift
spit
duty,
them out?
Serving the guest.
You ever try to squeeze a baseball as hard as you can for a couple hours?
Ham, please.
Once guests have chosen what meat they want,
Is your mom
you'll
single?
carve a slice of it. Exactly what size of slice you'll serve will
Go
be
get
a
me your
judgment
dad's
call
car
on your
keys.
part, unless it makes it
If you want a piece of pie, you're going to have to bring your dad's keys.
Could have given you a bigger slice, but he didn't bring your dad's keys.
How
So
much meat to serve a guest.
Holy shit.
When your guest's plate has
How
very
much
That
meat
food
does your
looks like
mom
shit.
like to
carve a
be
full
served?
cut. Lay it over the bare portion of the plate.
how much of this can you fit in your
Children usually
tummy?
prefer smaller portions. Carve them a smaller
You think you'll throw up if you get a
place it
slice
on
like
an
this?
open section of the plate.
What if I put this knife up to my cheek for a second?
Quarter cut or a half cut of the meat the guest requests.
Your mom's dress is ugly.
Guests
That'll
will
be our
tell you
secret.
Exactly what size of
Let's
cut
see how
or
long I
number
can
of
stare at you
pieces they
until I'm
want.
fired.
Other guests will ask you
Dude, look at how much taller
than
this
our
lady
usual
is than
dine
this
with.
guy.
These guests all feel they're
Holy
getting
shit.
more when getting a
Is this a small guy?
Hey, why don't you eat your vegetables so you can grow up to be like your giant mom?
Which is why we carve dime thicknesses. If a guest
Damn.
asks you,
Is that what you're
Can I
gonna look
have a
like?
slice of that roast beef, please?
say something like this.
I'd be
Whoa.
glad to carve you that. Thinner slices are more tender, though. Would that be all right? You can always come back up for more.
Okay.
Of
I didn't ask
course,
for your life
if
fucking
the
story.
guest insists on a thinner slice, then it'll be no matter what the
Hey,
topic of your
I'm kind of
conversation
going through a
has
rough
been,
time. If you
or
could just
what
cut me some
size
chicken,
slice
that would be
you serve,
great.
you
I
will
don't give a
get
fuck
guest
about the
contact
width of the
same
slice
place.
of chicken you
How's
cut
that for
me.
you?
That's fine.
Just give me the shit.
Asking how's that makes sure
Hey,
guests
maybe
are happy with the
if you
slice they
gave me the
receive.
slice width
they're
I
not,
asked
or
for,
if they
you
also
wouldn't have to
want
give me
something
8 tiny slices on
You can
top of
correct
each
the
other.
situation.
What do you think about that, Greg?
Guests will sometimes ask you questions
This
about
fucking
the
guy.
food we serve and how we prepare it. To be
I'd like
ready
to
for
take a
these
whiff of that
questions,
mustache.
Make the most of opportunities to
Let me
learn
slice
about
that
our
mustache
menu
off your
items.
fucking
If
face.
you
Let me
are
get a
asked
spliff of that
question you can't answer,
mustache.
You look like a Guess Who
find someone who can
character.
answer it.
Let me sip that
The nearest
mustache.
manager is usually a good place to start.
You look like a Guess
Your
Who
first
character.
duty is maintaining
Why don't you
the
get my
carving
manager
station.
out here so I could
As you
walk?
carve and serve meat, your
Hold on,
station
let me
quickly
switch out this
loses the
human meat
cleanliness
for
and appeal
cow.
it had when the restaurant opened. Throughout your shift, you will complete routine cleaning and maintenance
I love
tasks
this guy,
to return
dude.
your station to its
He's
original
great.
appearance. Here are some of the tasks
Look at him
you will
cleaning up
complete.
real nice.
You're gonna want to
Wipe
spray
grease
bleach
from
onto the
carving
meat.
board with a paper towel.
This is a
Grease and
dragon
meat
egg.
scraps spoil the appearance of your station. Wipe them away frequently. Discard the used paper
boy.
towels in the wastebasket.
That's what the
immediately.
gremlins came out
Keep
of.
the
That's
wastebasket
cool.
in a
100%
spot
right.
that is. Then
What if someone
wipe the
brought
carving
that piece
board,
of meat to you
front
right
board,
now?
and stainless
just
steel
dropped it in
surfaces
front of you?
with a clean sanitized towel.
Put it down on.
Between groups of guests to wipe your carving knives and
Wipe
chef's
the blood
forks
off your
with
knife.
clean-
All right.
As soon as the Flintstones come to pick up their giant slab of beef in their car with their feeties in the bottom.
All right. Well, listen up, guys. Here's the deal. I think we had a pretty fun episode watching some old training videos and reading your history roads.
Yeah.
And having a time in the digital void.
I hope that your test comes back a failure.
Thank you.
And I hope that you are not sick, and I hope that we're able to see each other next week. If you're
Well,
not
I'll tell
sick,
you,
are
Mike,
gonna-
every other test I've taken has come back failure.
Yes. Uh-huh. For me. Dude, if you're feeling good, the King of Hollywood will perhaps make an appearance.
I would
at
love that. I would
tomorrow
love to
night's
see that.
Surrounded show. For tickets,
That's ideal.
You can go to the link in my bio, and there's tickets there. And I'd love to see you. That's it.
I would love to see you too, and I would love to go to that show because I had a really fun time that last time I went.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, listen. Thank you for listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget that
Don't ever forget.
don't ever forget. Don't ever forget, bro.
Yes. This is a goddamn mess. But I love it, and I think that this is a fun little format to do every now and again. And I think that Squarespace is a website that you could use if you want to create your own online portfolio.